Have you ever wondered why men treat some women like garbage while the same men desperately chase other women? If you think the answer is money or looks, you are wrong because there are many attractive women out there that still don't get asked out, and there are many rich women who only get used by men for their money. So what is special about a high-value woman? High-value women know exactly how to ignore men, and that drives them insane because even if it seems like men don't crave attention, they do. And once you stop giving it to them, you immediately stand out. Number 1. Giving more attention. A man's ego is inflated when he turns on his phone and receives many notifications from ladies offering him attention. The man will be perplexed as to why she is not persistently pursuing him or interacting with him like other women because a high-value woman does not give anyone attention for free. She might meet a man and introduce herself to him to spark a connection, but after that, the free attention stops. And she has now put herself on the radar while treating him as if he is nothing special. Consider this. Why doesn't this other woman pay him attention if 90% other women do so freely on a daily basis? Why is she so special? And the man will wonder why he is not special enough himself. He will go out of his way to get that attention because he can't accept that she doesn't give him the attention he normally gets. Number 2. Self-care. A high-value woman has better things to do than to inflate a man's ego. She leaves that task to the other women while she gives him a reality check that will humble him. This is because it is extremely important for a woman to care about herself and understand her emotions. A high-value woman prioritizes her own needs and does what is best for her, as this will benefit her life and make her stand out from other people. Number 3. Occupied in their life. These women have their own big goals which they are determined to achieve. When you are so ambitious, you don't have time for meaningless flirting or empty relationships. Instead, the high-value women devote their energy to creating a life they can be proud of. They do not sit around waiting for luck to meet them. Instead, they make things happen. This is why boundaries must be set by a woman to have a stable work and dating life. Number 4. Be daring. Fortune favors the daring. High-value women know that there are great rewards for someone who takes risks. They are not afraid to approach a man when they see one. Waiting and being passive is for others, and it does not work. Moreover, it is the path that will lead you to years of frustration and struggle with men. Being dominant is the way of a typical man, but when a woman acts strong and bold, it puts a man right back in his place and teaches him the respect that needs to be given to a woman. High-value women take what they want out of life. Number 5. Know how to be by yourself. Women who are always in a relationship don't have a successful dating life as their relationships don't work, and yet they are always back in a new relationship. Why? These women are afraid to be alone by themselves. High-value women are not afraid to be alone or being single because they are complete without a man. Men can sense their confidence and it attracts them. Men will chase the high-value women while she ignores them and only picks the highest quality and the one that she likes. These women also know who is worth their energy and time and is able to provide her what she desires in a relationship. Otherwise, she would rather be alone. Number 6. Self-aware and empathetic. A high-value woman is aware of the effects her thoughts, words, and behaviors have on other people. She possesses emotional intelligence and respects her feelings and thoughts without judgment. This enables her to do the same for others. She genuinely desires to communicate effectively with and understand other people, build and encourage others when she senses they need it, accept people as they are without needing or demanding that change. Number 7. Ignore him if he starts misbehaving. Stop rewarding bad behavior. High-value women do not entertain silly arguments and fights. If you feel like he is finding excuses to pick unreasonable and irrational fights with you, then don't engage. This generally is a sign that he doesn't respect or value you, and it's time for you to ignore him. By doing so, you give him the wake-up call and make him understand that he can't have random outbursts without consequences. Refrain from showing him your care and attention if he does not deserve it, and until he owns up to his mistake, and then you can explain your side of things. Number 8. Be straightforward. High-value women are direct and straightforward. For them, it is better to be rejected than to waste time playing games with a man. When a man plays games with this woman, he simply gets ignored or ghosted by her. He will quickly notice that he must be on his best behavior with this woman, as she knows what she wants and will replace him if he wastes her time. Most girls will waste time being vague and act like a friend. They discuss everything with a man, and a high-value woman is short and sweet. If you have feelings for someone, you confess. Similarly, if you think someone has done you wrong, you confront them about it. Being afraid to speak your thoughts out loud will only pull you back in life. A high-value woman knows when to stand up for herself and is not afraid to be loud and direct. It is what makes them special and admirable. Number 9. Don't change your life for him. Women are often too quick to cancel all their prior commitments to accommodate meeting an attractive man. While this may sound nice with nothing inherently wrong with doing so, you also need to show him that you're not desperate for his attention. High-value women don't cancel a single important thing for a man who may or may not be a significant other in the future. There is nothing more attractive and powerful than a woman having her own life where she makes important life decisions all by herself and needs no help from others. When a man understands that your time isn't easily given when he asks for it, he can take it as a sign that he needs to work harder to gain your attention and meet the standards you have set out for yourself in order to have a healthy and stable life that you deserve. Number 10. Frame of mind. High-value women know their worth and they know they are attractive to men. They do not see men as superhuman creatures that are above them because of their mindset. Their nonchalant attitude is extremely attractive to men. Most regular women get nervous around an attractive man. This happens because they lack the mindset of the high-value women, where a woman has no reason to believe that she isn't as strong and powerful as any other man in the room. In fact, she may believe that she is better as she puts time into herself to be the best version that she can be. They often say mindset is everything, and it is true if you truly believe in yourself to stand at the top of the food chain in the dating market, you will start to carry yourself that way. Moreover, if you are strong in all areas of life, it is hard to be impressed by a man. And this is how a high-value woman stands out from others and makes a man realize that her position is not inferior at any point. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to subscribe to NearByStrong and give this video a thumbs up.